Looking for indie game news? We've got you covered. This is the Weekly Brew. Roots of Pacha is getting its Xbox release. The farming life sim set in the Stone Age is finally making its way to Xbox as part of its 1.2 update, and it will be cross-platform so you can play with your Xbox friends. The update also sees the introduction of kids, pets, and some new locations to the game, and you can dive into the full 1.2 update on all platforms July 31st. A new update is on the way for Bulwark Falconeer Chronicles. The sandbox city builder game set on the Great Earthsea is adding some major updates to the faction architecture in the game, adding a more cohesive and unique look to the bannerless faction. The architecture and accuracy update is launching June 27th. Creatures of Ava has announced its release date, and it's not too far away. The unique creature saving game sees you explore some stunning landscapes on your journey to tame, befriend, and save some unique creatures from the mystical infection called the Withering. Creatures of Ava will be launching August 7th. Lagoon have launched a new trailer and announced a new Kickstarter is coming for the game. The open world life sim sees you take to the skies to deliver mail while searching for your missing uncle in a stunning tropical island setting. This is definitely a game to keep an eye on. Queensland Games Festival happened over the weekend and featured some of Australia's best new and upcoming games. Among those exhibiting were Servonauts, a fuel-pumping co-op chaos game, Delvarium, a survival crafter adventure game, Tavern Keeper, a tavern-themed management sim, and so much more. The newly released Go-Go Town, a city-building management sim, took out the Best in Show award, and Key Fairy, a hand-drawn action RPG that has a pretty unique art style, took out the Best Emerging and People's Choice awards in what was a great event for Australian games. Space Prison has announced their new release date. The unique tactical survival game where you attempt to survive the galaxy's toughest prison was originally slated for an April release. This delay has allowed them to rework some elements and add in a slew of more content to what looks set to be a really interesting game. The full release of Space Prison is coming July 18th. 7 Days to Die 1.0 is finally here. 10 years in the making, this zombie survival game is getting its experimental 1.0 release on Steam, with consoles and the official 1.0 release dropping a little bit later. The 1.0 edition sees a bunch of new content, features, and gameplay systems added to the game, alongside some quality of life improvements. The experimental branch of the game is dropping on Steam June 24th, with the official 1.0 release coming to Steam and consoles July 25th. The Games Baked in Germany event is on this week until the 27th of June and features a host of games made in, you guessed it, Germany. There's a bunch of pretty cool games on sale, including Sticky Business, a sticker business sim game offering 25% off. The newly released Tavern Talk, a visual novel with the D&D theme, is 10% off. Lost Ember, an atmospheric game where you step into the roles of other animals, is 60% off. And the cutest automation game you'll ever play, Oddsparks, is 20% off. That is just scratching the surface of this event, so definitely check it out on Steam for some good deals and some new games to discover. We've got some awesome new indie games dropping this week, including Unread Messages, a puzzle game where you deliver text by making connections between cell towers, dropping June 24th. Movies Tycoon, a movie studio sim where you create blockbusters and manage a movie studio, is dropping June 24th. Until then, a visual novel following Mark and his friends in a race to discover the truth is launching June 25th. A new Little to the Left DLC, Seeing Stars, which adds a whopping 38 levels and 100 stars to collect, drops June 25th. Gun Show, the cowboy-themed turn-based strategy game, launches June 25th. And Mysterious Mystery, a detective visual novel centered around the detective duo Dakota and Justin, launches June 28th. That is a wrap on this week's brew. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more indie game news, reviews, playthroughs, and more. Until next time, stay caffeinated.